The Secret. It's been a couple of days. I've been missing you guys. Just been busy with the grandkids, man. They take my time. You know, my family is my life. So when they need the time, I give them the time. So it was wonderful just to have the little minions running around this weekend. Well, for a whole week. And it was just wonderful. Almost a whole week. I think she came. Well, we've been with them for a whole week. They've been in the house with us for about a week. But it's all good. But I am here with The Secret. Today we're talking about resistance. That's part of The Secret. And this is coming from Bob Doyle on page 142. So we're going to read what Bob Doyle says about resistance as it pertains to the law of attraction and as it pertains to The Secret. Hope everyone had a wonderful day, and I hope and I pray that your weekend is wonderful. So this is a quote by Earl Carl Young he was born in 1875, died in 1961. And he said, "What you resist persists. What you resist persists." And Bob Doyle says this: the reason that what you resist persists is because if you're resisting something, you're saying, no, I don't want this thing because it makes me feel this way, the way I'm feeling right now. So you're putting out a really strong emotion of, I really don't like this feeling. And then it comes racing towards you. So in the Bible, Job said, the thing that I despise the most, it has come upon me. He put out a real strong feeling into the universe, into the atmosphere, and it came back on him. He goes on to explain this in the book. He says, resistance to anything is like trying to change the outside pictures after they have been transmitted. It's a futile pursuit. You have to go within and emit a new signal with your thoughts and feelings to create the new pictures. So you ever heard of get in tune with yourself? That kind of says that. As you resist what has appeared, you're adding more energy and more power to those pictures you don't like, and you are bringing more of them at a furious rate. The event of circumstances can only get bigger because that is the law of the universe. So the Apostle Paul says this in Romans 12, chapter 1 and verse 2. He says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So those these what he's talking about, these feelings right here, and these things that you are resisting, it's a strong emotion that you're emitting out into the atmosphere through your mind. So he says what you have to do, you got to change those thoughts. And that's what Paul says. He says by the renewing of your mind. You got to renew your thoughts. That is your responsibility. So if you want to attract positive things and things that you like, you got to start emitting that into the atmosphere, not just through your thoughts, but it's got to come through your speech as well. It's got to come through your actions and your feelings and your emotions. You got to have those emotions of gratitude, the happy feelings. One of my favorite songs is by Frankie Beverly and Maze, and it's talking about happy feelings, And I mean, people, they've been talking about this stuff for ages, and we are just getting it. We're talking about it in the music, but I was too young to really understand. So I go back and listen to songs like James Brown, Mind Power, and stuff like that. I Got the Power, it's law of attraction type songs. That's really, I listen to a lot of gospel music. My grandson was like, Papi, is all you listen to is gospel music, Jesus music? That's what he calls it. But they kind of shun listening to other things. But I listen to other things as well, especially music that's uplifting and inspiring, that just don't have a lot of profanity. I don't listen to music with profanity in it, but that's what it is today. That's the secret right here, what he said. You got to change your mind. You got to change your attitude, because attitude that's the spirit of the mind. It talks about your attitude. One of the things the Bible said, "Let this mind be in you that's also in Christ." But that word mind really isn't the mind. It's attitude. You got to get an attitude. You got to change your attitude. You ever heard anybody say that? Change your attitude. You got to change your attitude towards things. You got to change your attitude about things. You got to change your attitude about people and the things around you. And then things will look up. Things will get better. I don't know who is on here. Wish people would come on here and say something. I see that I got a few people on here, but it could be from YouTube. I wish it was a way to connect YouTube or Periscope to where they can. I don't think I have my Twitter attached to this, but maybe I will. But so they can just come in and they can chat with you. But anyway, my name is G Johnson, OG 2740, OG 27 24/7 365. I don't know why I'm tripping with that this today, but anyway, y'all just have a great day, have a wonderful weekend, and remember, think about it. If it's negative, cast it aside and replace it with something